We finally have it, Xiaomi's first vertical flip phone, and it's going global. It's called the Xiaomi Mix Flip, and yes, we're all getting some Samsung vibes here, right? But the real question is this phone actually better? Let's dive in, because this phone comes packed with faster charging, a bigger battery at 4780 mAh, dual 50MP cameras, and a 6.86-inch foldable screen. We'll break it all down, pros, cons, and most importantly, whether this Mix Flip can take on Samsung's Z Flip 6. And just so you know, I bought this phone myself to give you the most unbiased review possible. You know I often import these cool phones, and I got this one from Trading Shannon, so if you want to grab one, that's your go-to. Let's start by talking about what's inside the box. Right away, Xiaomi's doing things right. 67W fast charger included. And guess what? They even give you a case. Samsung now, you only get a cable with them. Xiaomi's keeping it real by giving you the essentials. This model comes in a beautiful purple finish, and of course, the case fits perfectly. Now, it's not as light or thin as Samsung's Z Flip 6, but considering this is Xiaomi's first attempt at a flip phone, they've really done a great job. It weighs in at 190 grams, and when folded, it's 16 millimeters thick. Unfolded, it's 7.6 millimeters. Not beating Samsung in terms of sleekness just yet, but for a first try pretty solid. Plus, the build quality feels premium, with a metal frame and a nice fabric back that adds a touch of luxury. Now, I'm loving this fabric texture, but I do wonder how well it'll hold up over time. We'll have to check back in a year for that. There's a dual SIM tray, an IR blaster, and a USB-C port, but unfortunately, no video output and USB 2.0 speeds. Xiaomi's decided to go with two 50MP cameras, one main, one 2x optical zoom. No ultra-wide. I think that's a bit of a miss. But hey, the outer 4-inch display is super sharp at 460 ppi, and even in bright sunlight, it's totally usable. And then there's the inner screen, 6.86 inches of foldable goodness with 120 Hz refresh rate, Dolby Vision, and a claimed 3000 nits peak brightness. Now, in my testing, I got about 1300 nits in direct sunlight, which is plenty bright. The crease, yes, it's there, but honestly, Xiaomi's done a great job minimizing it. It's less noticeable than the Z Flip 6, and unless you're looking for it, you won't see it while using the phone normally. The hinge feels solid, and yes, you can prop it up for flex mode, perfect for hands-free use. And speaking of smooth, Xiaomi's new Hyper OS based on Android 14 feels buttery smooth. I've had zero issues with touch response, and the animations are fluid. The only hiccup if the phone has been idle for a while. There's a tiny lag when unlocking, but nothing major. Bloatware, oh yeah, there's a bit of that, about 27 apps to be exact, but it's easy to remove. Just a few minutes and it's gone. Battery life, this thing is impressive, 11 hours and 50 minutes in my standard test. Real-world use expect about 8 hours of screen time, which is fantastic for a flip phone. And with 67W fast charging, you can go from 0 to 100% in just 42 minutes. Compare that to the Z Flip 6's 25W charging. Yeah, Xiaomi's killing it here. Let's talk performance. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 under the hood, but there's a catch. Xiaomi's throttling the chip to keep it cool, and while the performance is still strong, the phone does get hot, up to 52 degrees Celsius during gaming. That's pretty toasty, and you will notice some frame drops during extended sessions. So, not ideal for heavy gaming, but it holds its own for most users. Cameras, they're solid. 4K video from the front 32MP camera, with good stabilization. The rear 50MP main and 2x optical zoom cameras perform well, but I'm really missing that ultra-wide lens. Video quality is crisp, typical Xiaomi, and even Dolby Vision support for Netflix is on point. So, should you buy the Xiaomi Mix Flip if you're looking for a feature-packed flip phone with fast charging, a bigger battery, and a premium feel? And if you don't mind the lack of an ultra-wide camera, then yes, this phone is worth checking out. It's a strong first attempt from Xiaomi, and while it's not perfect, it's a solid alternative to Samsung S Flip 6, and at a better price point too. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you pick the Xiaomi Mix Flip over Samsung? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome tech reviews.